asshole at PSG. So
Oh, talking about Mpabbe, did you see the latest?
Mm-mm.
Remember Emmanuel Petit?
mm,
He called out Mpabbe live. He's like, bro, you need to grow up. Like
mm.
this thing of you being the highest paid player at PSG does not give you entitlement to make all the decisions. At the end of the day, you're just an employee there. And if they can cancel your contract tomorrow, they will. So like just be professional and do your job
But it's
and
not
stop all
his
this funny
fault, you know.
antics.
Like as much as I think Mbappe is a super arrogant guy, right? Like I really don't think it's his fault. At the end of the day, PSG was like PSG sold their soul to him. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 So like
Yeah.
they must keep their end of the deal, unfortunately. Even though it doesn't make sense
But
footballing wise, but they must keep their end of the deal. It's only
You
but
know
to,
fair.
what's funny about that? You know what's
mm,
funny about that? He was complaining that the guys, uh, in particular, Neymar and Messi have formed like a duel and they show it on the pitch, etc. The following day, the following week
Mm,
after he complained, all the passes and Neymar did in that game were to Mbappe and he did not score. So, like, you're complaining, but you're not
mm.
delivering. So, what must the team do?
yeah, actually, with you there, Kamzai. For him to actually agree to being given those terms, that's arrogant for a player. Like how can you agree to being given so much sporting leverage to decide what happens behind the scenes? That's like how can I agree to being in a team that doesn't have
How can
Neymar,
you
for example?
agree?
I
What do
say
you
like for example, they say we'll sell Neymar, we'll change the coach, we'll sign a new striker, we'll make you play on the left wing, will make you, feature in transfer decisions. Like for a player to, I know it's compelling, but for me,
who
it's
would
a
say no to
arrogant.
that though? Yeah.
But
Look, I don't have I don't have an issue with the ethics behind it. The only issue I have is what's important. What's important is bring your game when you're on the pitch. Just show us the performance.
Mm,
You want to play on the left wing. They play on the left wing and they move Neymar as center forward. Neymar scores more goals, you complain. They play you on center forward and Neymar on left wing. Neymar scores more goals on left wing, you complain. Messi plays in the midfield, he scores more goals than you complain. So what do you want?
and he's already an incredible player. Like there's no need for him to actually, want to be sort of like given. He gets the spotlight anyway by just being as incredible as he is. Like he has nothing to prove to be like prioritized or whatever. He was
mm,
last season without all this drama. He was outperforming these guys anyway. So
mm.
he was already being
All I'm
considered
saying,
the top striker. So
mm,
yeah, it's
all I'm
shooting
saying is
foot.
PSG created this monster, so they're
Hmm.
getting their just desserts. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Like
I agree.
PSG must deal with it. Like
I agree. I agree.
yeah, they
Yeah,
can't
then
blame anyone. They can't now change their tune and be like, this guy is becoming this. It's you guys. It's not
Hmm.
Mbappe's fault. It's you. You offered him this thing. You guys were
Hmm.
desperate. So deal
You
with it.
agreed.
Simple as that.
PSG agreed to giving him all this power. PSG agreed to selling Neymar. So it's their problem, actually.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, every week Mbappe is getting that 1 million boy. So he's smiling. He's actually smiling.
Yeah. Hey, imagine as a 23-year-old, you have an opportunity to even go to another Madrid or whatever. You can choose a team after 3 seasons anyway. So he can sulk all he wants, collect that cash. And then Real Madrid, when Super League comes, can be like, hey, dude, another world record for you. It's like, I'd love to be Haaland, and even Haaland, Haaland's contract as well. Like
Mm.
he doesn't stay at a team for more than 3 years, so they negotiate the release clause in all of his contracts. So,
Mm.
in the next 2 seasons, he goes to Spain. Like, it's a shootout between Madrid and Barcelona. for him.
It's definitely not going to be Barcelona. I can tell you right now. Telling you right now for free.
Yeah,
Oh
Barca is not getting
man.
hammered.
sure. So we might have
Anyway,
Mbappe and Haaland in the same team in 2 years'
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I don't think Mbappe goes to Madrid anymore. At least maybe in like 5 years' time or something. I don't know when Perez is not the president anymore. But I think what happened in the previous window left a sour taste in his mouth. So
Yeah.
I don't think he wants Mbappe at Madrid anymore. At
Nana
least
Pires
not for the
definitely
foreseeable
doesn't.
future. Hmm.
I know who wants Mbappe. I know where Mbappe is gonna go.
Klopp.
Whenever it's going to Liverpool, if Klopp is still there, which is something we need to talk about.
Which is also looking unlikely. But,
Hey,
I think Mbappe, honestly, I think Mbappe probably ends up at Chelsea next team. I
Mm,
think
possible.
possibly.
I think he ends up at Chelsea.
Yo,
But knowing Graham Potter, guys, okay, maybe he was at Brighton, so he didn't buy stars. Maybe he'll be different because this is Chelsea. It's a different level, different kind of money. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually interested in January transfer of Chelsea under Graham Potter if he's still the manager at the time, because we all know how Chelsea just recycles managers.
yeah, apparently they're going for Nkunku and that Guardiola player from RB
Oh
Leipzig.
yeah,
So Nkunku is like,
Goku Goku signed already. I think he
yeah.
signed a pre what. So yeah.
Now, Nkunku is a talent, as well as that Guardiola. Whatever. Those are talents. I won't lie,
Mm,
but we all know that Chelsea can't develop. So we'll see how that plays out.
mhm.
They can
So the,
develop at academy, but they
mm,
can't develop for the first team. It's the weirdest thing, actually.
Dude,
yeah,
they've got
it's,
one of the best like teams, like what under 21s or whatever. Those
yeah,
Mm,
those guys win the league almost every season, but
they
very
don't.
few of them make it to the first team.
But actually, like that's a business model. I remember going off track a bit from I don't know if that Rob Hessoff guy from Billionaire was saying like a business model of a club is two holding companies. Like one is the commercial arm that has sponsorships. Then the second is the transfer portion where you actually buy players and sell them at a premium. And Chelsea have
Mm,
been actually
mm.
good at that, eh? Because they normally buy players, then they farm them out for like that's this for loan, then they come back at a high, and then they sell them off at a premium. And just to
Mm.
see, they've actually
no,
been
you are right.
they've been doing that
You
a
are
lot.
right.
That's like they'll buy so many. Look at the player that they bought from Aston Villa, that Chikamwena, whatever. That's not
Mm,
a Chelsea player. Like so everyone can see that that guy is really not a Chelsea player. He's just promising at Aston Villa. They're probably gonna loan him out,
mm.
then they're gonna sell him. How many players have they done that to? Even
No,
this,
they have.
Facts.
mm, it's a
But
very
they've also had the flip side of it, where
yeah,
they bought expensive players and it didn't work out.
yeah.
Timo
That's
Werner, Lukaku now. I don't want to even go down the memory line.
Kepa,
yeah.
Kepa
Wait, guys.
But Kepa's back.
Kepa's fortunes are changing.
Hmm.
yeah, but I
He
mean, has the return on investment been, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay. No, I hear you. I hear you. When you're
That's my
talking
point.
purely
Yeah.
commercially,
Mm.
yeah. But we'll see. He'll probably prove it in a let's give him another 2 years.